Tonight, we travel back to 1916, to the icy waters of the Arctic. Ernest Shackleton's mission was supposed to be one of exploration. But when he and his crew faced what would be a test of survival, this is a story of courage, leadership, and the quiet determination to never give up, no matter the odds. In 1914, Shackleton's expedition, the Endurance, set sail with high hopes of crossing Antarctica on foot. But as they reached the Weddell Sea, disaster struck. The ship became trapped in the dense, packed ice, and for months the men were stuck, unable to move, unable to return. The ice creaked and groaned as it slowly crushed the Endurance under its weight. For over 9 months, the men lived on the ice. Their ship was broken, and they were stranded in one of the harshest environments on the entire planet. Yet Shackleton kept his crew motivated, telling them, quote, "We are not here to make history, we are here to survive." His calm leadership became their anchor. As the months wore on, the men's physical and mental strength began to wane. The ice would not release its grip, and Shackleton realized that the only way out was to abandon ship and head to South Georgia Island, hundreds of miles away. After the Endurance was finally lost to the ice, Shackleton's crew had no choice but to make a daring escape. Shackleton, along with 5 other companions, set sail in a tiny lifeboat, the James Caird, a 22-foot-long vessel not much larger than a rowboat. The seas were furious. Winds howled and waves crashed over the tiny boat as they sailed across the frigid Southern Ocean. Shackleton and his men were exhausted, freezing, and hungry. But Shackleton, ever the calm leader, spoke to them softly, telling them that every challenge they would face would be another step closer to safety. The men had no choice but to trust him. For 16 full days, they fought the elements. The men took turns rowing and navigating, each moment tested by the relentless wind and towering waves. The boat was small, and the seas were immense. There were times when it felt as though they would be swallowed whole by the ocean, but Shackleton kept them going, step by step, moment by moment. Eventually, they reached South Georgia Island, a rocky and desolate place. But the danger did not end there. The men had no proper gear for the rugged terrain, no climbing equipment, and no map. Shackleton and 2 of his other companions, Tom Crean and Frank Worsley, decided to cross the island's jagged mountains on foot to reach a whaling station where they could arrange for rescue. The trek was grueling. They faced sharp cliffs, deep snow, and freezing cold with nothing but their worn clothes and a will to survive. For 36 hours, they pushed through the wilderness with only Shackleton's leadership to guide them. Shackleton's calm demeanor, even in the face of peril, gave all the men hope. When the going was tough, Shackleton told them, "We are going to make it. We just have to keep moving." And so, they did. After their perilous journey, Shackleton and his men finally reached the whaling station at Stormness. Shackleton's first act was to arrange a rescue for the rest of the crew, who were still stranded on the ice. Against all odds, they had finally made it. A few days later, Shackleton was able to return to the ice with a larger ship to rescue the remaining men. They had been waiting, not knowing if Shackleton would return, but they kept their faith. In the end, not a single life was lost. Shackleton's leadership and resilience had saved them all. The story of their escape became legendary, a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of impossible odds. Shackleton's leadership was the glue that held them all together, even when everything seemed lost. He proved that no matter how hard the journey, if you never give up, you will find a way. Shackleton's journey is a reminder that sometimes survival isn't all about strength. It's about leadership, hope, and the quiet perseverance that pushed us forward when everything seems impossible. May you sleep tonight knowing that even in the darkest of times, the smallest spark of courage can light the way. Tomorrow night, another calm story from history.